Well,
Welcome, welcome.
You guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Brooks from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
No, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
He gets that one.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Brooks grabs the board.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
VanVleet kicks to Brooks. Thompson for the triple. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Count that bucket.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They kick it out to Green. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And while we
Timeout.
let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olin. David?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Moody. They set the pick. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson against Butler. Now Green over Şengün. And Green with the basket on the assist by Butler.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And the basket is good.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Great since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. On the heel, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski.
Down in style, Butler playing with a lot of force.
Rockets leading by 9. On the wing, Green. From downtown, deep ball. Great assist by VanVleet. Green's got 11.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now, here's Moody. Hield the pass to Butler. Back to Hield. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Leave it to Hield to respond. A consistent three-point sniper.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Hield. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Catching up in the changes for Houston. Adams, he's checked in for Johnson. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Green. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Hield against Green. Here's Kuminga. His three-pointers off the mark. Rockets leading by 9. Pass to Green. Fires for 3. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hield with the bucket.
Almost looks effortless, but Hield has worked hard to build those efficient mechanics.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Butler. Over Smith with 1 on the clock. You can't get that one. And so is Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And he might be a rookie, but he will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Now here's Curry, still without a basket. Hield with a screen on Holiday. Curry shot is off. Rockets leading by 10. Pass to Eason. Curry against Holiday. Got it. Good job in the low post. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Warriors trail by 15. Curry deciding where to go with it. No good again that time.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Rockets leading by 15. Outside Holiday. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Warriors have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Warriors trail by 17. Healed with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Şengün trying to free himself up. And Whitmore with the basket.
Side because of his power and ability to elevate.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston with a big, good substitution here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Heald's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Rockets.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Pass to Green. Over Hield. The Rockets with another miss.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Podziemski finds Moody. Golden State moving it around. Now Podziemski. No scoring in this one. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. VanVleet outside. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there was going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You know, he is really the soul and essence of this team. JB leading them in all facets tonight.
Outside, Green. Thompson for the triple. Good as Green assist. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign to them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting that.
And the second free throw, good.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. A 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got 9.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Back to Curry. 90 seconds now into the second half. Shot left block, and the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Curry passes to Butler. Now Moody puts up a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green, no luck. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Moody finds Green. Now here's Butler, guarded by Green. Shoots a fader. Butler, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. To the inside. Şengün passes to Thompson. Over Butler. And Thompson gets it to go.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shots good from Butler.
Butler is a selective three-point shooter, but he'll knock them down if he gets a quality look.
Outside, Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. B.A. thanks.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Curry. He's got 5. Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski finds Butler. Down low. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Kept alive. They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
With the floater, the Rockets pull it in. 1:21 left in the third. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Curry. The 15-footer. Good. Curry's got 7 points.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. No good on the 3.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Kuminga goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Good decision-making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Over in the corner, Green takes a 3. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Hield. Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
a very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
And Holiday kicks to Smith. Out to the right wing. For the three. And another three for Houston.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Hield outside. Another three for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Adams. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Hield from outside. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Whitmore. Count that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Curry dishes to Hield. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Curry. Jackson Davis with it. Adams defending. That one goes. Count it. Jackson Davis has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
Here's Whitmore. Yes, that goes in.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry with it. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Golden State also making some changes. Looney comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Curry fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Smith for three. Hits it from three-point range. Smith's got himself on the board with three there.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Rockets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Shepard driving inside. Basket good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to Looney. Inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Eason. And here is Adams. Defended by Looney. Adams' shot is off. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Payton. Rockets with the rebound. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Adams. This one for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Rockets, Jeff Green is checked in for Steven Adams. Jay Shante comes in for Cam Whitmore. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Shepard. And then for Golden State, Santos is checked in. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Hield against Tate. Hield, the pass to Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Back to Hield. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Tate. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Green.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Spencer, guarded by Holiday. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Throws it up high. Pass to Eason. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Spencer. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tate. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Spencer. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So you see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Green.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share.